want to install this muffler before we do any of the front end work, because we got the pipe in the front. That's in here. It's just a matter of hooking her up here. Some of the shock stuff, I'm kind of going off of memory here. Put that down. So this little washer here, it goes on here, but I had to build that. So I basically just took a 1-inch Forstner bit for here, and then I had a hole saw for the outside that just happened to be the right size. So let's hope it works. Just gonna get it on there. Goes down there like so. Then this piece, hope I get this on the right side. Yeah, I did. That should work. Okay. So when it stretches, it's a little bit big here. Gotta figure out how to get that on there now. You have to make that washer just a little bit smaller, I think. I just took my grinder and just ground that down a little bit. Let's see if this is going to fit now. Let's just do a test here. Look at that. Like a glove. As long as you get it right at the end, that's all that counts. Oops. I'm gonna get that in there. How do we do that? I see what we're gonna do. Take this off. We've got a washer, or big O-ring on the end here. We can't forget that. Pull that off again. Pull this shock up. Okay, that one's in. I'll leave this loose here. Hopefully get it just enough to get that one in. Okay. So this goes on there like this. Okay. Put that O-ring in there so I don't forget it. Need some more parts. Make sure this fits over the washer. Yep. That's pretty good. I gotta put the washer back on. There we go. These, I'm wrong. These are the shock bolts. There we go. This goes down here. You know, eventually you get it right. Alright, we're going to keep everything loose, not going to tighten anything up until I confirm where everything goes. Going to put the fender on, headlight, lots to go. I'm just going to throw this front fender on here. Looks like right there. This will straighten out my shocks. Hopefully I got that right. Should look in the picture to see if this is the front or the back. I do have it correct. You know, I'm gonna admit one thing. You know, when I was filming this, you know, the shocks and all that, I thought, well, if I just film that, you know, it'll be good enough. Have some good reference. Man, you need to take some detailed pictures. And I'm so glad that I have that initial picture of my bike, because it's helped me out a lot. You know, this has been going on. We're at the end of September right now. And I think I started taking this thing apart in April. So it's a long time. This has been one of those projects. There. Starting to look like a bike. Just throwing the handlebars on here right now. I'm just gonna lightly snug them up, because I think the next move here is gonna be, you know, doing the headlight. I got all this wiring. Thank goodness I've got everything labeled. Hopefully I can get this thing together. But what I had to do, and I'm just going to be honest about it, so I got all my brake lines and my clutch, and they have to go on this side, so I ended up having to take this piece off. I just took the bolts off, popped it off, put the cables on this side, and then just popped it back on. I guess you can move your handlebars wherever you want to, I don't know. I think that looks pretty darn good. Instead, I'm just going to snug them up for now, and we'll go in for a full tighten when everything's kind of together. Time to throw the headlight on. We got a lot of wires to go here. I'm going to need a flat washer first. Let's put this one in next, I think. There's a lot of wires here, so I just got to figure out where everything goes, start hooking them up. That's a blue wire, so look for something blue, maybe. 7. That's a 6. 5. Alright, I'm going to suffer with this and then get back to you. Let's put a wheel on. So I've gone as far as I can on my wiring. I've got a couple more wires to run. I got my signal lights to put on yet, but I've got to fix those brackets first. So that will be tomorrow's job, I guess. Alright, now I'm missing a, let me see here, no, this one just has a, I guess that spacer there is to keep it aligned, sleeve I guess you want to call it. Special way. Handlebar. Next up, rear fender. Don't forget to put your wire in. It'll be a real pain if you had to do it later. Way up high, yeah. We want some bolts. This one says tail light. Rear fender. I'll give them a little bit of a buff first. So I think my next move is going to be to repair this tail light bracket and give it a paint job. And it's just slightly bent here. It's pretty minor, but it just needs to be straightened out. It kind of looks like it might have a bit of a twist in her too. We'll get her figured out. And then I'll paint that because I want to put it on. I've got a bolt that goes here. So I need to get in underneath the fender, and while it's still up high, I think that's going to be the easiest. Alright, that's tomorrow's job. We're done for the day.
I sandblasted the mount first, and then I'm going to hit it with a bit of etch primer first, and then after that just using up some old silver rim paint that I had.
Well, time to put the oil tank on. I'll tell you what, it's coming. This line is going to be a little bit of a pain to put on. I need some fuel line yet, so I'll get that all figured out. And then we put the tank on. needs to be. Signal lights are on. Well, attached. So now we can tighten up this bolt. Still a little loose. So before I put the lens on, I'm going to make sure that, you know, the signal lights are all working, because I don't want to have to take things apart. You know, that's not much fun. I'll probably tighten this guy up a little bit. Let's see what do I got. All right, now it's getting exciting. It's time to put the fuel tank on. I just got to figure out how it goes in there. Got 2 rubber mounts right here. Still in pretty good shape. And I think that this has to go, the crossover piece has to go underneath. Come on. Get a little longer screwdriver here, just to get those pieces in there. Man, that's looking really good. There we go. Pretty snug. Now I'm just going to check for some fuel leaks. Now initially I've got some mixed fuel here. I'm not going to fill the whole tank up with that, but I'm just going to put a little bit of this in there. Try and get it on the one side. Just checking for fuel leaks, so. And she's leaking all over the place. So I did a little diagnosing and trying to figure out where my leak is coming from, and this is the little bowl on the bottom of the shut-off valve, and it's leaking. And I had to take a little closer look, and there was some holes that were repaired, so I'm gonna have to get the JB weld up, repair them again. Looks like that. This, I bolted it up to the top it needs to go on the bottom. Hence, gotta take it apart. Let's get this in. Well, I hooked this all up, not a leak. That JB weld worked out really, really good.
The seat went on next, and it looks really good. Now I have a separate video on the seat where I fixed the rust on the pan and reupholstered it. If you're interested, here's a link.
Last piece of the puzzle. Oh, kind of. I wonder, adjust this. Play around with that a little bit to adjust it. Let's see what happens here. That looks pretty good. I need a new headlight because this one's got a couple chips in it, but that's coming down the road. We got her done. Well, done enough for now. I still need a switch for it, but other than that, she runs great. Got to take it for a cruise yet, but I'll start it up for you. Starts really good. Put on a couple sport mirrors. I'm ready for the street. Liking it.